What? I don't get why it's these two specifically that I am able to get through the internet. The others need to go to Target or some kind of game store. Why I have to simply go download this from the internet like no business, like no one else's business. I'm going to do both of them because of course I'm able to download these no problems. Yes, searching for this. Here we go. Scorching Reshiram. The vast white legendary Pokemon Reshiram heats up the battle with a quartet of awesome moves that will strike hard against any foe. Yeah, we're getting Reshiram and Zekrom, the legendary Pokemon from... And it's mascot legendary Pokemon. How should I be able to... I'm so lucky that I live in Europe. Oh, how fortunate my fate is. And of course, it's the two legendary Pokemon. I like them. Of course, it has to be my favorite Pokemon inside it. Because why not? I need to pause the Pokemon because I need to get that Reshiram. Oh, I have already Pokemon deposit, but I didn't know that. Go for this because it's a bit quicker, a little quicker. Okay, I still don't get why Reshiram and Zekrom are the ones that I'm able to show. It's their decision. I just have to accept it. And I'm not complaining because Zekrom. Alright, so first up we're going to show up Reshiram first, and then we're going straight into the other one showing off my boy. Yeah, I'm a little giddy about showing off Zekrom and Reshiram. Their stats up because Reshiram and Zekrom are pretty similar in stats, but the way they work are pretty differently. Reshiram! Dragon Fire type, Turbo Blaze for its ability. With the moves Fusion Flare, Blue Flare, Draco Meteor, and Earth Power. If you want to know how Reshiram is as a Pokemon, it is a very awesome special attacker. Your typical fire type in a very powerful legendary Pokemon. No particular bad stat all across the board. It's just really good. It's just a really good Pokemon. No problem asking. Reshiram's signature move is Fusion Flare. It base 100 power, 100 accurate special fire type move with an additional effect coming up, which I will talk about a little later, which because Fusion Bolt it either. The other move he actually gets is, of course, what he normally gets at level 100 is Blue Flare. A base 138 power, 85 accurate, special fire type move with a 20% chance of burning. It is a very powerful fire type move. It is a bit. Just more of the story, Reshiram is a very powerful Pokemon. If you like it, you have a good taste. You have some good taste. I don't know why people are... I do get why Zekrom is mostly loved, but Reshiram needs some love too. And I do like Reshiram. It's my favorite fire type. I do like Reshiram. The only reason why I like Zekrom more than Reshiram is, of course, its design. It's design-wise, yeah. It is. Zekrom is literally everything I want to ask for a legendary Pokemon. About the electric dragon, and they nailed it perfectly, in my opinion. I couldn't ask for a better Pokemon than that. It's such a badass Pokemon, and I also like how much of a troublemaker he is in spin-offs. So let's go after Zekrom. And I can give a more detailed and I'm going to go do a good detailed one about this one because I need to go quickly. But of course, I will also make mention about something else. Okay, about something else, because Zekrom and Reshiram has something that you can do with its third member, because this is of course an event which is meant for you to get QM if you don't have any friends who plays Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, or have the other version, and then also in case you don't have the previous versions before you. So that's the reason why. So that way you can get QM very easily. Shocking Zekrom. The deep black legendary Pokemon Zekrom enters the battlefield with its dark presence. The rains down a series of devastating attacks. Dark presence. I'm laughing my ass off with anything they say about Zekrom. Shocking Zekrom. Okay, I'll take that any day. Zekrom. I do have a Pokemon ready for Zekrom, so yep. Let's grab Zekrom, and I do need to talk about its other news. We know that the one Reshiram I have is probably faster than this Zekrom here. Really grab that one. I'm going to the battle tree because I don't have anything to do with that another way to show off Reshiram and Zekrom signature moves. Let me just see that. Where's my Reshiram? Is it only on my QM? Yeah, I guess so. Okay. Let me then abso-fuse them, separate them, because I need Reshiram for this. Reshiram is not going to show off that signature move. Either way, I can show it right away. Thank you, Kira. I like Kiram, it's Kiram. Kiram. It's kind of difficult to say its name really quickly in a straight conversation. But anyways, I need to talk about Zekrom right now. Yep, I need to change music because I'm going to talk about Zekrom and Reshiram. So I have to do this and then double bell. I will finish this off screen so we can get some more PP. So yeah. No, not that team, not that team. This team right here. Grab this one, grab this one, grab this one, and grab this one, because why not? Now, about Zekrom. Let me see about its stats. Zekrom, Dragon Electric type, Terravolt for its ability. Let's see its stats real quick because I need to talk about it. Zekrom has Fusion Bolt, Bolt Strike, Outrage, and Stone Edge. If you want to know how Zekrom is as a Pokemon, just like Reshiram and Pokemon with no bad set all across the board. Its physical attack set is of course its forte. It's supposed to be a very good physical attacker. Zekrom, like I said before, is, despite being a physical electric type, is a pretty good Pokemon. And I do say despite its electric and being a physical electric type, because it comes with the moves it needs to be a very good physical attacker. Notably, It has Stone Edge and Outrage, Zen Headbutt, and as for electric type damage, it can do its job well done. Its signature move is Fusion Bolt, which has an effect if Fusion Flare is used after and vice versa. Seriously, that thing is faster. If Fusion Bolt went first, that will power up Fusion Flare, being a base 200 power. Same if Fusion Bolt is used last. And also getting different moves, different animation along with it. Zekrom's other signature move is Bolt Strike, a base 130 power, 85 accurate physical electric type move with a 20% chance of paralyzing. And this is how it looks like. No matter what you choose, Zekrom and Reshiram are a very decent set of Pokemon. But there is another thing about Zekrom and Reshiram that you may want to consider, which I also will show off a bit, because Zekrom and Reshiram are of course used in QM, which can transform depending with fusing with it. Are you kidding me? I want to go on to the next thing. I want to talk about QM's absolute fused forms, because I need to talk about that if I'm of course mentioning Zekrom and Reshiram. If I'm mentioning Zekrom and Reshiram, and of course I have to mention its absolute fused form. That's pretty much a must to do when I'm talking about Zekrom and Reshiram. Because of course QM has... Because if you are going after QM, then you must of course know that QM has other forms using this event. Because QM exists and you may want to use QM's other forms. And I'm going to talk about QM's other forms real quick. So let's first absolute fuse Zekrom with... I'm going to do this in reverse order because QM is an interesting Pokemon depending what form you want to use. I'm going to start with Black QM first, which is fused by absolute fusing QM with Zekrom. So let's talk about that first, shall we? You need a DNA splice, which you get if you talk to first talk to Wick after defeating the what's his name again? Team Rainbow Rocket. And then you need to go downstairs to do the labs, and then you can get the DNA splice from a female Grum that is hidden there. Now, Black QM. Black QM, when fused with basically QM fused with Zekrom, makes it a more decent physical attacker, but it has massive problems, unfortunately. When QM is fused with Zekrom, Scary Face becomes Fusion Bolt, and Glaze Shake becomes Freeze Shock. A base 140, 90 accurate, 140 power, 90 accurate physical ice type move with a 20% chance of being paralyzed. The problem with Black QM is that it cannot learn Ice Punch, because despite it is a really powerful move, it needs to charge. That's the main problem, unfortunately. That's why Black QM is not the best Pokemon you want to use against Black QM to use in competitive. You want to use White QM for this, which is the form QM gets if it's fused with Reshiram, which is the one I really like the most, because it's way better than you expect. So let's defuse QRAM with Zekrom and fuse QRAM with Reshiram. Because I still need to talk about white QRAM. Which is very much better than black QM in the terms of moves. White QM makes full advantage of its very high base 170 special attack stat. Combine that with very powerful moves like Dragon Pulse, Ice Beam, and Blizzard, it can really wreck everyone's day. If you have teach QM Skyface, it gets Fusion Flare. But if you teach it Glacier, if it has Glacier, it gets Ice Beam. I still recommend this move if you want to use Z moves on it, because if you use Z power on Ice Burn, it becomes a base 200 power, which is really powerful for white QM standards. Make it even mega Rayquaza if I want to really be in your footsteps. Quake in its let it go down like Flash. As for Ice Burn itself, it is a base 140 power, 90 accurate. Special Ice type move, well, takes a turn to charge, but it has a 20% chance of with burning. And this is how Ice Burn looks like. Also, considering an Ice type Pokemon using a Fire type move is way more surprising than using an Electric type move. And that's how this event is going. I know what next event is next. I need to wait until a few days. I'm pretty sure about 12 days from now. So about a week. So about a week from now, and we're having a very sparkling event. I will see you guys next time for that.